Once I had no banjo, strings were made of twine. Only tune it could play, I wish that girl was mine. Ain't that skipping and a flying, my love, ain't that skipping and a flying. Once I had no banjo, gonna see my own true love before she gets too old. Ain't that skipping and flying, love? Ain't that skipping and flying?
I'm Art Rosenbaum, and welcome to my teaching video, which will focus on traditional banjo tunings. Along with John Cohen, George Gibson, Stu Jameson, Mike Seeger, and Anita Kermode, I've taken a special interest in old-time banjo tunings in the American tradition. I'll show you about 40 that I've acquired over the years, how to get the banjo into the tunings, something about how to use them. I just turned 72 and have been playing the 5-string banjo since my teen years in Indianapolis. Got started with Pete Seeger's book, How to Play the 5-String Banjo. Then I learned a lot from recordings. Then I got to meet in person some old-time banjo pickers, and I've known many over the years who were really generous, sharing their picking styles, tunes, and tunings. I'm still learning. Here's a tune my good friend Ed Teague of Livonia, Georgia, taught me just this last year. He learned it as a kid in Rabun County, Georgia. It's called Greenville Street.
As I walked down the Greenville Street, pretty little girl I chanced to meet. Oh, my lover, are you traveling? No, by Jimmy's, I'm a goober grabbling by and by. I'm gonna marry you before I die, pretty little girl with a bright blue eyes.
That's a pretty little song and tune, and I tried to play it in a simple up-picking style, close to the way Ed Teague plays it. Old-time American banjo picking is characterized by a lot of different picking styles. What I call down picking is also called in different regions claw hammer, frailing, overhand, knockdown. It comes from the old stroke style where all the movement is hitting downward on the strings. Originated in Africa. Then there are lots of different up-picking techniques. And there are two-finger techniques with a thumb lead. Or two-finger techniques with the index lead, sort of like what I was playing in Ed Teague style. And various three-finger styles that came out of the so-called guitar style in the late 19th century. And they eventually evolved into bluegrass, but some of the old-timers played earlier three-finger styles. But the tunings that we're going to emphasize here are really a key element, the heart and soul of old-time playing. Some are common, a lot of players know them, most players know them, others are unusual. My first revelation about the importance of the tunings came from Pete Seeger's book, where he introduced several different tunings. And he wrote that his early mentor, Rufus Crisp of Allen, Kentucky, knew some 15. That got me all interested in learning more about tunings. Then I heard Crisp on a Library of Congress record talking about banjo tunings, how you run the bass string down for Little Bobby Do and how you run this string up for this or the other. And he says that's the main important part about music. You've got to get your instrument in the right tune. And later I understood that to refer to tunings, not only just getting it in tune.